Hello gamers and welcome to Let's Play Battle Brothers, and this is with the new DLC Warriors of the North. It's the 6th of May, so I've been kindly provided with a pre-release key in order to show you the game already. This is now version 1.308. Expect minor changes as always, and yeah, it's going to be very exciting. They've added lots of new stuff, add overhype, and well, there are new human enemies in the north, the Barians, with 3 different types. Then also the story, your mercenary company now has a background story, or can have a background story. Then there are Nordic and Rus inspired banners, helmets, shields, and armors. There are 2 new legendary places and 2 new bosses. Also in the late game there will be champions, and mid-game possibly that you can defeat. They are named weapons, new contracts, new events, 2 new songs for the anyway, fantastic soundtrack. So I've taken a look at it a little bit already, and now let's start a new Let's Play. Actually I have to abandon the last Let's Play because I was recording and then a new DLC was announced, and I thought, well, I'll just have another one with the new DLC, Warriors of the North. So let's start a new campaign, and you can already see the difference. Rebuilding a company, that's the original starting scenario that you had, where this guy was killed, and then you have to, rebuild the company. You take over. Then this is a new starting scenario. You start as a new company, so it basically means it's like this one, but no advantages, no disadvantages, and no tutorial. And then you see Northern Raiders, Peasant Militia, Deserters. I've tried them a little bit, and you have lots of enemies. And then I had a mission to accompany a caravan, and then I got attacked by the town guard and they defeated me. So then a band of poachers, Trading Caravan, the Devil Cultists, the Lone Wolf, so you just play with one character who must not die, and the Beast Slayers. Let's take a closer look at the new backgrounds in this video and then maybe choose one. The Northern Raiders. For all your adult life you've been raiding and pillaging in these lands, but with the local peasantry poor as mice, you may want to finally expand into the profitable field of mercenary work. That is, if your potential employers are willing to forgive your past transgressions. Warbands. Start with 3 experienced Barians Outlaws. Start with bad relations to most human factions. Pillagers. You have a higher chance to get any items from slain enemies as loot. That's pretty cool. This is basically like the advantages and disadvantages you get for this background. Then we've got the Peasant Militia. It started as a ragtag militia made up of anyone brave or desperate enough to volunteer for defending their homes, but has grown into a small army. An army that needs to be fed each day. Perhaps the militia services could be rented out. You start with a roster of 12 poorly equipped peasants. You can take up to 16 men into battle at once and have up to 25 in your roster. Dirty peasants can never hire anyone that isn't a low-born peasant. Excuse me. And you've got the Deserters. For too long have you been dragged from one bloody battle to another, at the whim of lords sitting in high towers. Last night you absconded from camp together with 3 others. You are dressed like soldiers still, but you're deserters, and the noose will be your end if you stay here for too long. Deserters start with 3 deserters and decent armor, but lower funds and a noble house that wants to hunt you down. First to run, your men always are first to act in the very first round of combat. Then the band of poachers. I think actually this is the difficulty setting for the campaign. So Northern Raiders is a bit harder, Peasant Militia a bit easier, Deserters again harder, as are poachers. For years you've made a decent living by poaching in the local woods, evading your lord's men by being quick on your feet. But pickings have become slimmer and slimmer, and you're faced with a decision: how to make a living when all you know is how to use a bow. Hunters start with a group of 3 woodsmen, Expert scouts, you move fast and can always get a scouting report for any enemies near you. Travel light, you can carry less items in your company's inventory. And as the Trading Caravan, very hard. You're running a small trading caravan and have most of your crowns invested into trading goods, but the roads have become dangerous. Brigands and greenskins lay in ambush, and there's rumors of even worse things out there. Caravan, start with 2 caravan hands in your employ. Trader, get 10% better prices for buying and selling. Not a warrior, start with no renown and gain renown at half the normal rate. That's really tough. Then we've got the Devil Cultists. Devil awaits. You lead a small flock devoted to the Elder God, and it's time to spread the word. Find more followers, acquire riches, and please Devil with sacrifices. Cultists, start with a group of 4 cultists with poor equipment. More cultists may flock to you for free. Then sacrifices. Devil will occasionally demand sacrifices from you, but also bestow boons upon those loyal to him. Then we've got the Lone Wolf. You've been traveling alone for a long time, taking part in tourneys and sparring with the young nobles. A hedge knight, tall as a tree, you never needed anybody for long. Is it true still? Lone Wolf, start with a single experienced hedge knight and great equipment, but low funds. You lead few, you can never have more than 12 men in your roster. So I'm not even sure if you can have people in reserve. I think I read in the dev diary that you can't. So, you have to field everyone all the time, I guess. We might see. Avatar, if your hedge knight dies, the campaign ends. And beast slayers, you and your men make your living by hunting down the many beasts that beset villages on the fringes of civilization. It's dangerous work, but it pays well enough, and there's always a bigger beast to slay and more crowns to earn. Beast slayers, start with 3 beast slayers and decent equipment, as well as some beast trophies. Expert trackers, see tracks from further away. Expert skinners, each beast you slay has a 25% chance to drop an additional trophy. Prejudice, most people don't trust your kind, so you get 10% worse prices. So harder start, I guess, but in the long run I think they are quite good. Or random, start the campaign with a randomly picked origin. How exciting! And I think that's what we're going to do. Random start. Now, permanent destruction in the end game. Random late game crisis. That's the map seed, in case you want to play the same map. And there should be some more. I mean, obviously I can now not choose a fitting logo and stuff. This is new, I think. These are the new Nordic ones. The Raven is pretty cool. I'll go for the Raven. The Ravens fits kind of everyone. I think it would be nice to know actually which company I get before choosing the name for, let's say, RPG purposes. Let's go next. Veteran. Difficulty provides for a balanced experience, recommended for veterans of the game or the genre. It's one of my favorite games, so we definitely go for veteran. Also combat difficulty for the balanced experience. Iron Man in order to get achievements. And starting funds just medium for a balanced experience. I won't click start now because I'll do that in the next episode. We shall see which band of mercenaries I shall lead into, well, into Doom maybe, or maybe to vast riches as I intend to. Thanks a lot for watching. Until then, bye for now.